Right, here we go. So we are on the BMW Electric Scooter, and I can honestly say this is bloody brilliant. It's no superbike and it's no ordinary scooter, and if you're like me and you're a petrol head and you enjoy a bit of combustion, then you're going to see this nothing but a toy, because it really isn't. It's an expensive electric scooter thing. So this one is around about 14 grand's worth. It's got all the bells and whistles on it. I've been out on it all day pretty much, thinking about what to say about it, and I had to go home and charge it because I was having that much fun. And if this is the start of electric scooters, then I can honestly say we are all in for a treat. So let's talk about the looks. The looks of it, I think futuristic. I think BMW have nailed the design here. It's odd in every sense, and everywhere I've been today it has got some it's got a lot of looks. Right, let's see if it's clear, which it is. Let's see if we can. Right, well, look at that, straight away 60. It is rapid. It's just instant power, and you can feel it. Right, so it's clear now. So look, let's just roll down to 30 and go. Whoa! It feels like it wants to wheelie. It's freaking awesome. This thing, if I had to spare 14 grand kicking about, I'd have one of these. It feels rooted. You've got low central gravity because all the weight is just down. Loads of different positions. You can ride like this, and it's comfortable. And despite being incredibly exposed, it's got, for all intents and purposes, pretty good cover. Hardly using the brake because you just roll off the accelerator and it's got so much engine braking. And it just stays. Now, if you're a slight chap like me, oh look, 40 is just rooted. And the power, honestly, I'm in dynamic mode. It's got a couple of modes, straight up to 70 with ease and comfort. I'd actually have no qualms about doing any serious distance on this if the range was greater. Not sure about the charging time. The charging port is just in the right cubby hole, just there. The one with a plug symbol on it. Comes with a conventional plug and plug into your 3-point at home. Yeah, right, play around with the modes now. So we've got, you can see there on the screen, Eco, Rain, Road and Dynamic. I've had it in Dynamic all day because, well, I can. What else? It's got reverse. Now, it's light. I can't imagine it's much more than 200 kilos. I've moved it around quite easily, and yeah, do you need reverse on a scooter that's 200 kilos? Well, funny enough, I have a gravel drive, and where you've got the length of this, and normally I can turn around all of the other bikes including the GS on the drive without any kind of problem, because this is about 8 foot long, it does actually help, and I have used it. So there's the reverse there, the one with R on it. Heated grips, typically it's here. You can select that and go through the modes. I'm not going to do it because I am going to be pushing the distance on this trip, so I need to keep as much of the juices in it as possible when my hands aren't cold. I think it uses some kind of KERS system. You see there it's hitting the charge on the left spindly thingy. Yeah, you got no problems, it's just instant power. But I've not seen one on the road, probably due to the cost. Right, so you got mode on the right hand side, you got your SOS thing that you don't touch unless you're, well, in need. You got your flashy over here, you got the standard BMW twisty thing with the push selector, menu here. If anything, I think it's quite distracting, that menu thing. I think that could have been better, if I'm honest. I mean, the screen is fantastic as well. You can't get away from the fact that the screen is pretty good. How do I get out of that silly space? I don't know. Horn. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Oh, you've got a star button there if you want to do something. Again, not braking. No brakes needed. It is just like a point and shoot, honestly. It's got a heated seat on this model. So if we go select over here, seat heating, grip here, don't want any of that. How do we get rid of that media zone over there? No. See, the problem also with these screens, and you flip it about, is it? Oh, here we go. So you go left. So there's the trip computer. The problem is with these, is you can get distracted real quick. Right, I'm gonna pop in here. Oh, it's fun, honestly. If I needed a city bike for whizzing around, this would be on the list. Right. Right, so what else is there to say about this then? It's comfortable, you can take a pillion on it, you've got various riding, stay there. Mate, come on. The brakes work. Yeah, you've got various riding positions. I find this one most comfortable. It's quite like an armchair. You've got numbers down the side of the seat. I'm not really sure what they're for. Good visibility. Not sure if you are going to start sticking on bits and pieces, you know, riding aids, where you'd put them probably up here. I guess you'd have to put on some mounts up here. I don't see really any other brackets or any places you can put them on. Yeah, I mean, so who is the demographic? Who are they targeting with this? Well, I think it's certainly people with a considerable disposable income. I'm not sure what the tax incentives are if you have a business. So as a business vehicle, I'm sure someone can enlighten me what they are. Is it worth the money? Well, as I said, if I had a spare 15 grand and I needed something electric, I certainly would be going for something like this. It's going to be more enjoyable in a sunny climate, that's for certain. Right. It wants to rip your face off. Do I feel confident in pulling out in traffic with this thing? Yeah. Look at that, just sticks to the road at 60 around that corner, albeit a nice corner. Right, so I've got my touring helmet on, so it is all my adventure helmet, so it is a little bit windier than I'd really like. I would probably prefer a screen on this. Does it hold the position? It does, nice and well. We're on 70 and it just picks up. The pickup on it is fantastic. My major concern from someone that doesn't have an EV is just the usability of it throughout a week, where I just couldn't get close enough to a plug. I mean, one of the things that now Rishi has decided to delay the 2030, everyone's going to be driving EVs. One of the things that is still lacking is the infrastructure. I mean, if you live in a Victorian mid-terrace in a city, where are you going to plug your EV into? Like this will be parked on the road predominantly, I can imagine. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't think we have the infrastructure yet for it. So I'm on my way to the dentist now, and we've got 43 miles range. Now I'm about 10 miles away, and I would be concerned about actually getting... Well, actually, that's a good point. Oh. I would be concerned, yeah, it sticks. I bet they've had some fun with the development of this. I really do. Right. Point it in and squirt. It's just rooted. Point in and squirt. Typical BMW wants to keep you on the road. Yeah, do you know what? I like it. I would be really worried about... Right, how do we do the trippy thing? Is it down? No. I would be really worried about the distance. And just the general practicality. Now, you're not going to be doing 70 everywhere, or certainly on the nationals. So arguably I am using a little bit more juice because I'm having fun. That being said, the torque on it is like having an exhaust, isn't it? You know, where you get a little bit revvy as you go through a tunnel. With this thing, because the power's just constant, you just want to slow down and speed up all the time. And maybe you'd get a little bit bored of it after a while, I don't know. I just think, yeah, if they could sort out the battery, I don't know, stick a 200-mile battery on it, so you could not charge it every day, or potentially do a little bit more distance riding on it. I don't know. Would I sit on this for 6 hours? If I was going to do a little tour, probably would. It's quite fun. I think you can have an equal amount of fun on this as some leery, obnoxious machine. I think the A on the light aspect is for auto. Oh, yeah, A for auto, so there's your lights. It's a good scooter. I'd honestly... You got cubby high? Don't know what that does. Open. I don't know. Oh, there's probably a 12 volt. There's some port in there or so. port in there maybe. That road up there is very good for riding. Yeah, I'm not going that one. Okay, right, it's stable, even slow riding, look. Turning circle in, it's not too bad. Okay, we've managed to go a couple more miles in it. 46 now. I mean, yeah, would you... They're a bit tight, mate, aren't they? Come on. We're gonna go in this parking space, maybe up there. No, because that's disabled. Balls. Come on. Right. Right, so we're off and it's ready. Hit the stop. We go down to this mode. It tells us that we're 76% charged. Right. Yeah, side stands down there. That works as effectively a brake, and then when you do that, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Ah. Yeah, right. So that's locked in. Keyless, right. So there it is. Slightly dirty, but not a bad machine. Okie dokie. Alright. And off we go. I just went to go and do the clutch then. There's no one in that. That's very strange, isn't it? Oh. So, the dentist went well. If you are, if you're wondering, on my dental hygiene. Are the lights on? Yeah, the lights are on. Right, so this will be interesting. We've got 47, so we seem to have gained a couple. A couple of miles. Right, now I'm going to... Oh. So one thing is with this, if you want to push that button there, you take your hand off the throttle. Are you meant to do it with this hand? I don't know. Right, let's give grip, yeah, okay, and then let's go, do that, that's, okay, actually let's go full-blown piles. Okay. Right, so I'm about 20 miles, let's say, maybe a little bit more from home. I've got 47 miles according to this. I've got the seat on, I've got my gloves, my heated grips on, and oh, goodbye, no. Good. Hello. Right, and we're clear, clear, clear. And whoa! Right. It's just so flickable. Right, so what else is there to say? Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, yeah, look. Okay, so didn't know that's in there. Okay, well that works. Do you know what would be pretty smart is if Tesla did one of these? Because I'm sure they would sort out all the gadgets. But BMW, they have, I mean, I don't know what the development cost on this thing would have been, but it wouldn't have been cheap. I mean, a lot of this stuff is familiar. If you're a BMW rider, all of these controls, they're all pretty samey. If you've ridden scooters before, this is all quite familiar. The dash, I mean, that's a pretty smart dash by any stretch. Unique lookness? Yeah, unique lookness of it. I'd probably argue that it's going to attract a certain group of people. Visibility, comfort, they have done it. It would, as I said, the range is really, it's annoying me. As I was laid there having my teeth cleaned, fingered in the mouth, right, we're down to 38 now. Am I going to have to... So I've got to return this to the BMW dealer probably tomorrow. The question is if I get home now and they want their bike back, it's not as easy as just popping to the petrol station, throwing a fiver in and getting back to them in, you know, a short amount of time. It's going to need slightly longer, and I wonder if they have that argument or have that consideration when these are loan bikes, because it has to be a consideration, doesn't it? If you're loaning out electric vehicles, you complete the work on their petrol one and they're actually using it rather than just driving home and parking it up, do they, you know, is there a tolerance where they say, well, we appreciate you've got an electric one, therefore we're going to have to incorporate some kind of charging time? Because there is no way I'm going to be able to get home and back over to... Right, let's turn this off because my arse is boiling. Yeah, so that works. The seat works, just in case you're wondering. Right, let's get No. Let's get rid of that now. Oh. He's only gone and done a petrol one. It's a lot of money, isn't it? Are you getting that money's worth of kit? Oh, I don't know. So what are you actually paying for on this then? So let's assume let's round it up to 50. Once you've bought all the fandangles and loaded it up, and you know, you've bolted on everything, because it's only increased your monthly finance by a tenner, and you think it's worth it. So once you've loaded this bike up, where's your money gone? I mean, are you just paying for the development cost of this? Because we are going to see these go down in value. Well, certainly you would hope that the EV market, the EV bike market, if it is to be a thing, has to be more affordable. It has to be. You can't be charging 15 grand for a scooter, I don't believe, because you're not getting any real added value really at the front end. You got a big TFT, that's nice. You've got, you know, all the modern stuff. You can link it through to your phone. I just don't know. For fun factor, for the money, could you get more? Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go, I don't know, there's a lot of plastic, and as someone that's had a couple of C90s over the last few years, they offer, let's say, an equal amount of fun factor, and you're going to be less precious over it. One of the things that I guess I'm concerned about with the whole EV market is the word technician as well, rather than mechanic or engineer. Because it's one thing that I've noticed with the car market is that there just seems to be a chronic need just to replace things until you've, you know, found the fault. You know, you plug it to the machine, it says it's somewhere between A and B, so you just replace the whole lot. I don't agree with that approach towards things, and I think there is a danger here with this technology. You know, strip away all of this lot, what are you left with? We're left with an electric motor. Let's say we get rid of all of this dash and all of the plastic, you know, moulded plastic. You've got an electric motor and some wiring. Now, I remember making electric things at school and racing, you know, the little remote controlled cars around. So the technology's been there, albeit at a smaller scale, for a long time. You can't replace anything. You know, if you've got tools in your garage, they're all pretty useless with regards to anything on this, but perhaps changing the wheel. But again, you've got all the sensors and stuff on here. Can we get to it? Navigation, media. Go back. Onboard computer. Yeah, no, I can't. It's in there somewhere. You go menu, my vehicle. Yeah, look, so you got the PSIs in there. Yeah, so I don't know how it works that out. Is there a sensor within it? So can you change anything in it? I don't know. I think, you know, for someone that likes tinkering, I think you are restricted in this a lot. You know, you're going to be restricted by so much of it. The electric seat, what are you going to do if there's a fault there? You're just going to replace the whole seating unit, aren't you? You're not going to go through heating elements. And this is where I think I'm all up for you know, being able to at least fix your own vehicle. You know, we should be able to fix our own vehicles, and I'm not sure the technology in this will allow you to do that, to be honest. Oh, it's all right, mate, don't worry. You know, we did without this kind of stuff before, and although potentially I get the value in it if you're doing some kind of itchy boots thing, I'm not sure if I'm the need really to have an SOS. An SOS button on the on a scooter, because that's, for all intents and purposes, what this is. Anyway, let's just sum up the review here of it, because I've done enough waffling. If I had 15 grand sitting around, not even sitting around, but I could just blow it freely, and I wanted a bit of fun factor, would I get one of these? Absolutely. Do I think there's a long way to go with it? Yes. Can I see where the 15, 14, 13,000 pound has been spent? No, I can't. I can see that BMW potentially are trying to claw back some of their money from the development, but for all intents and purposes it is just a battery and electric motor and a fancy iPad thing and a lot of moulded plastic. Would you get bored of it? I don't know. I don't get bored of the sound of a loud exhaust or the rattly clutch of a Ducati, so I really don't know. If you're on the fence and this is going to be a consideration for you, then go test drive one, and yeah, you will be pleasantly surprised and it will give you a smile factor. So that's it from me. Have a good day.